soon as the internet is aware, you are live. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for those that are going to be watching this live today or tuning in at a later date. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Bev G Star. I'm an artist and workshop host from Weston Supermare, along with the creative director of that Creative Thingy Wotsit, and I'm running a project called Creating Connections. And today we are joined by the beautiful Dawn. Hi, thanks, Dawn. So before I get introducing you and shining the light on the beautiful Dawn, I just want to let you all know that there's funding that's been provided for this project, and that's from the Department of Digital Culture, Media and Sport in partnership with the National Lottery Fund. But without further ado, let's get to know the woman behind the scene. Dawn, would you like to introduce yourself, how you like to be known, and what organisation you're representing today, please?
Good afternoon. My name's Dawn, and I'm a house manager at Orchards Community Housing Support Project, which is a community project that supports people with substance misuse problems to adapt to an independent, abstinent way of life. So we create a third stage home where we offer the client support in going back into voluntary work, to maintaining abstinence, to exploring talents. We offer trauma therapy. We also offer one-to-one counselling, therapeutic workshops. So there's a lot on offer for people that are embarking on a new life without the use of drugs.
And what a beautiful way to start a new life without substance abuse using than to be under the wing of your beautiful organisation. Now, I know firsthand, I've been working with you guys as a project in our creative recovery, and it's made a difference. But before we get talking about those projects, I want to ask you how your clients and how your staff members coped with the pandemic and how you were able to make the impact that you were still making during the pandemic.
It's been a real learning process, and we're very person-centered, so the needs of our clients came first. And it was very difficult on the first lockdown because we followed guidelines and we weren't as present in the houses, obviously, because of the COVID as we usually were. And isolation is very much a part of addiction.
Yeah.
So what we did, we set up support through WhatsApp groups, telephone calls, Zoom meetings. But it was really tough for the clients, really tough. There was very little access to recovery support because I must say, Weston has a huge recovery support system, which due to COVID, some of it was available on the internet. So it was a really difficult time, and it was a time of real learning for the staff on how best to support people in this most difficult of times.
Yeah.
And so it was the first lockdown was a real learning period. We had some people that didn't make it through. We had people that soldiered through. And what happened was that was a real period of learning. What we learned was that the clients needed contact, they needed structure, and
Of course.
they still needed, and thankfully the government made those changes as the second lockdown came, so we were able to offer that support.
Yeah, and you guys have just done wonderful throughout before the pandemics. You were because the Orchards community housing is new. Is that right, or has it been around for a while?
It's been around for a while. It's just expanded lately. But we're called Orchards because we all bear the fruits of recovery and the fruits of love. It's a project and a labour of love. And it started off with Peach House and our founder, Jamie Camp, who's a trauma therapist and a counsellor. at Sebden Heart Rehab, and what he's seen that we make a huge investment emotionally, financially in the client in primary treatment. But then when the treatment was finished, some of our clients didn't want to return to the wreckage of their past. They wanted to start again. And there was very little services to help them adapt in the community, because it's a huge transition to come from addiction, which is usually a place of chaos, madness, crime, abuse, trauma. And then you come into the safety of a primary rehab center, which is very, very boundaried, it's very secure, it's very safe, it's very, very structured, it's a specialist treatment program. And coming out of that can be tough in itself. And Jamie's seen a real gap for ongoing support to maintain the good work that the clients do in rehab, and to continue recovery within the community, and become a productive member of society and to give back.
Yeah, it's huge, it's massive, it's just what everyone needs, just that, exactly what they're doing, rehabilitating and just finding their love for their own community that they're coming into. So well done on the work with that, it's great, really well done.
And like an orchard, it's grown, we started off with peach, and now we have 4 houses that we call mandarin, cherry, damson, and peach. And we offer full support to all the clients in our houses.
Yeah, nice. So let's talk about the Onward Support and the project that myself has been taking part in, along with Tans from Western Super Rock. So as a creative director, we managed to receive some funding from the North Somerset Council, in fact, to go in and help run a project where we introduce art as a part of the recovery process. How was that for you? Did you enjoy our presence?
Absolutely. It was a really wonderful experience to have the positivity and creativity of you and Tams, and to include us in that. But what was really, really amazing was the positivity, the creativity, the consistency that it evoked in our clients. And as I said to you, there was a lot of learning from the first lockdown. And one of the things that we learned, human connection, support in the forms of therapies and creativity.
Yeah.
So you guys bringing in a regular program of art with structure, you guys look forward to it, with connection in a very safe, COVID conscious way with the art community in Weston. And as I said, it gave the guys an opportunity to express themselves creatively and also emotionally. We express ourselves emotionally in many, many ways. And addicts in particular find sometimes the expression of emotion can be difficult. So it was another avenue and another outlet to be able to express that. So it was a real cathartic, therapeutic process for the guys at the Orchards housing.
Definitely.
And, and I've got to say, you guys produce some amazing work. We have so much talent in the Orchards housing. You really ignited a passion, and I was amazed to see the wonderful, wonderful work the guys produced with you and Tanya guiding them. Yes, experience, and it's been a privilege to
no more a privilege to us guys coming in and actually helping you guys change lives. So before I continue to speak, I will just read a comment here that we've got coming in. It says, hi guys, great to see you both, and a big thumbs up to the amazing work Orchard's community housing do, supporting people dealing with the challenges of addiction and substance misuse. So thank you for that comment. And that's exactly what you guys are doing. And it's that continuum. The creative arts in Weston are absolutely massive right now. So also incorporating that, I'm a big fan. So thank you for that experience, Dawn. Goes on to say, we have been keeping up to date with the work Bev and Tanya have been doing in the homes, and I'm really impressed by the project they are doing in partnership with the orchards. Well done to everyone involved. And that doesn't go without saying, the clients in the home at the house that you've got at the minute have all been applied themselves, which we feel really happy for. And we thank you for obviously you giving us the opportunity. It's not just about the clients, it's about their families. Do you get to see the benefits of the families through the recovery process?
Absolutely, absolutely. And let's not ever forget that for every addict, at least 4 other people are affected. One addict, 4 other people, their addiction will affect them. And I'm sure people are aware addiction robs and ruins families. It breaks down relationships. And what we see through the rehabilitation program of Sefton Park and the Orchards community is that um, those relationships are rebuilt, because recovery is ultimately about relationships. Most of our clients haven't come from addiction. Addiction is not glamorous. They come from trauma, darkness, abuse. It's usually a symptom of many other issues. And one of those things is that family relationships break down. So to watch clients re-engage with their families is amazing. And one of the things I'm really proud of in Orchards is that we've had a lot of young women come in whose children have been removed because of their addiction. As I said, addiction can come with a lot of domestic abuse, physical abuse. And to watch these women reclaim their lives and reclaim their motherhood, their maternal instinct, and to see those children reunited with their moms and go on to have, wonderful lives, just be moms, go to school, ordinary stuff that people take for granted.
Yeah.
A little girl said to me, one of my clients said, my happiest day is because I get to have tea with mummy every night. Such a thing. And that kind of stuff is what Orchards is all about. Rebuilding relationships, encouraging people to live to live their best lives, to use that expression. And that's kind of why I'm so passionate. It's I get to see that. I get to be a part of that, and that is a massive reward for me.
And what joy that brings, to you, the clients, the community, because we're not forgetting here that the community is at the heart of all the projects that we run in Weston. And thank you very much, Jamie and the team, for just being the wonderful people that you are to produce this. So Abby's wrote here, well done, keep up the amazing work you have been doing. And that is lovely, isn't it? The beautiful Abs just dropping by to let us know that she sees the work that we're doing, and especially you guys. So thank you for that. So going forward, how do you and the rest of the Orchards team and your clients and their family feel like the end of sort of the lockdowns are coming? Is everybody feeling good about that?
I think there's a real air of excitement. It's almost like we can nearly touch freedom, and that's wonderful. However, we are aware that we still need to be vigilant and safe. And I have to say that the guys have honoured the lockdown laws, and it's been, it's tough for anyone. No, there's an air of excitement. Obviously, they haven't seen their families for a long time. And the other thing that I think is really important and that the government acknowledged that the support groups will be open. They've been running through lockdown. The recovery community in Weston has been able to offer self-help groups. The rehab I work for, we've continued to offer we've been able to offer an aftercare service and maintain that connection. So I think the whole country, actually, not just addicts, not just the whole country, is really looking forward to moving on from this really difficult pandemic year. So, congratulations to all of us. It's been difficult, but we've all got through. We're still standing.
We have, and that excites me the most. We're here, we're still here, we're strong. Go, and as soon as I'm able, as each of the next lockdown phases kind of unlock ready for me, I will be sort of stepping out into the community and hopefully engaging with you and your services to provide more creative arts. Stephen says here, he says, many thanks to North Somerset Council and Helen Yeo for funding Bev and Tanya to work with the people that Orchard are supporting. So again, that's just acknowledging that we were funded by the North Somerset Council to produce some more creative sessions. And just as a sneak peek, we haven't quite announced it to the public again yet, because I'm going on holiday next week in my garden, but I'm just taking a week off before we launch again another program with you for more creativity. I know, I can't believe it, and I can't think of a sector that I've worked with that are more deserving than Orchard, as well as everybody else that we've ever worked with. So thank you again for those opportunities, and we're hoping to make a difference. Dawn, before we start winding down today, do you have any last words, wisdoms that you wish to declare as we sort of bring everybody to exit our wonderful live chat today?
I don't know about wisdom, but you know what I would say is take care of each other. And I think what I've learned is time is so precious, and who we spend our time with is even more precious. And the guys in the houses, all of us, we're extremely grateful, and gratitude is kind of what's got us through. It makes what we have enough. So I want to say how grateful we are to North Somerset Council for their support, their funding, to you and Tanya for the amazing commitment and the vibe and the energy you've brought to the houses. And most of all, I want to say thank you to the clients, the housemates that I work with in Orchards. They give me a full and rewarding life. And of course, my colleagues, because we have a really devoted team. There's 4 of us. We have Jess, who's a counsellor, Jamie, a trauma therapist, myself, a meditation teacher, and Paul, our financial guy. And the 4 of us, are committed, and they're a wonderful team to work with. So, I guess gratitude is the answer for me.
Gratitude with great attitude is a saying and a quote I like to use. You know what I mean? You bring your attitude, you got great attitude, you get it on. Dawn, just thank you so much today, because you are, the sector is at the heart of our community, and we need to make sure that we raise awareness to let everybody know, because I don't think a lot of people in Weston know about that there's other sort of ways in the community that people are rehabilitating, so I think it's really the thing that we need to do is shine light on you. So thank you so much for coming today and letting us being able to shine light on you. Now, I'm not too sure if there is one thing I always have to do at the end of everything. I'm not too sure if you're already a dementia friend, but if you are not currently a dementia friend, please sign up. We're going to put a link in the comments to the side there, and maybe we could do a course. But for now, Dawn, is there any last words? I think that's everything.
I'm fine. Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Namaste. Thank you.
Namaste, Dawn. Namaste. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in today. Thank you so much for supporting this project. This is actually the last funded live talk we're going to do before we go back to our managing director Stephen, who'll be talking on the show next week. This is the Creating Connections project. For those of you that don't know who I am, I'll need a reminder. I'm Bev G Star. I'm a director of the Creative Thingy Wotsit. I'm running a project called Creating Connections, also the creator of Humans of Weston and many other things. And today I've been joined by the beautiful Dawn from Orchards Community Housing, representing everything that is right with Weston. So without further ado, I believe that's all. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how for now. Peace out. Bye, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.